Okay, so before I forget, I'm gonna make this video. So if you have your client with the migraines, I would suggest you have her lay on her back. Then you're going to want to slide your hands either under her neck and shoulders to start, kind of like right in this area here. And then if you can, balance your thumbs right up here along this ridge. So you're wanting to take all of the weight and pressure, take over as many muscles as you can. Then just hold it. Really feel the tension until you kind of feel her start to melt and relax down into you. Then as you work, you're going to get some kind of support for under her head and neck. And then you're going to scoot your hands up. Imitate the same thing where you're just going to be holding it, holding her head and neck until you can get those muscles to soften and release. Like, it's a lot of just holding for migraines from my experience. And you're really trying to get the head, if it's, especially like, say she's laying prone, or if she's standing, if she has really bad, I guess it's easier from this angle, forward head posture, you're really trying to get her to sink down and get all of those muscles to relax and release so that she's got a nice, no kitty, nice, flat. You almost want, like, the cervical spine has a natural curve, but you're almost trying to get that to flatten out because these muscles all up in the neck, like right up under here, are going to be overworked and really tight. And then if you can get her to relax and release, you're going to, right along the brow line, oh no, his jaw. You're going to work right along the brow line. You're going to work, let's see, actually along the jaw. I guess now you can see it with this because you don't have to see it. But yeah, you want to do a lot of holding like this to get that to drop down. And then once it's dropped, provide lots of support. And that's where I was talking about the sand pillow. And then once it's dropped, you're going to work along the brow line, down the side here. You're going to work the cheekbones, because it's all opposite action. So think the spine, it's all kind of pulling for migraines. So you're trying to release the pull from the opposite side. And the chin. It's really weird. I've been working with taping my face and experimenting with different trigger points. There's trigger points right in here where I push on them and I feel it releasing in the back of my neck. So work in the chin. You're just going to kind of push until you feel things softening and releasing. Like, I don't know if you remember a lot of cranial sacral. It also kind of depends on how easily her tissue trusts you, how quickly you'll feel the releases. But if you could teach her these concepts herself too, then she can release under her chin, on the top, along her jaw, along her face, the ridge line, the nose up in here, the brow, because that's where a lot of those muscles will attach, right in that brow line. And people who experience a lot of pain have a lot of tension in their head because it hurts. I do some here, usually not a ton for me. Usually it's getting everything to just kind of relax and release. The eyes, actually, around the eye sockets, because they have a lot of sensitivity, our eyes have 6 different muscles. So getting the eyes to release, gently kind of pushing on them, you'll actually feel different trigger points in and around the eye socket. And just kind of feeling the muscles as they shift and relocate and balance, and just kind of like following the tension. A lot of following. You want to hold and then follow. Love you. Hope it helps. If you got any questions or if I wasn't clear, let me know.